Norman Woodstock Spalding, we're back. Bare Bones Broadcasting. This is a nincompoop. I'm a chip off the block of one. I have birth defect. It's a piece of evidence that you may show up your maker's door and say, you know, you're an idiot. I have a birth defect. Something screwy. I find myself a part of quite a cool place called a cosmos of stars and planets, Lord. They've brought back a little information. I've looked around. That makes sense to me. Under those circumstances of me being deformed, you are a knucklehead. Because I know that I'm part of something that took quite a bit of wit to experience here. What do you got to say about that? Oh, how do you do? What took you so long? I knew you wouldn't take that. You did? Yeah. I'm very sorry. Have you ever had the Lord apologize to you? I have. For my agony. I don't really accept that apology. I don't. I mean, you have to accept it, but I don't accept it. Doesn't make sense. That's not the end of it. Let me tell you that right now. I look for this metamorphosis. You think this nervous system has a metamorphosis? Because when it does, it's going to get real juicy. Real juicy. I'm going to speak about some things right now with you for a minute. I read in the newspaper that this prime minister of the state in the Middle East, this is the planet Earth, E-A-R-T-H, this prime minister in Israel is threatening Iran. Want some kind of, they're talking about military action in Iran. Have you thought about what that means? What in God did they ask China and the Soviet Union? Can we walk around and shove open our big mouth? Because I'll tell you, there's some other human beings here that don't and do different than others don't do. And they have something to say about this too. And you know it as well as I do. I'm born in 1945, and I sure will be the last to know what's going on here. My generation's had more wool pulled over their head than any in planet Earth ever could, or would, or should. And are a part of some of the biggest shenanigans. I'll tell you, it's astounding. It's that they're loyal and greener. I don't get any greener. Huh? You want to get any greener here? The skitting scenario with this planet right now, pretty green. You want to get any greener than that, you're just going to play an ERP. You want to ERP? Yeah, that's the color just before you ERP. Before you vomit, you get green. I get greener. Would that make things better if we all vomited? I mean, it's a planet. A vomit day. Stick your finger down your throat or something, for Christ's sake. Get rid of the sour and the BS floating. Because I'll tell you, you pounce around sour right now. There's more to this nuclear thing than anyone has got a clue. And it doesn't necessarily mean threat. What astounds me is that you give no confidence to these people who would have a fit if you tried to have some kind of nuclear or military action with Iran. You think they'd say nothing if Iran took military action. Oh, we all hate Israel, and Iran can just do anything they want to Israel, and there's nothing anybody would say or do. Oh, horsepucky. Even though I'll tell you, Israel is out of place. Ever since the idea of it. Is the idea of Israel out of place? Now, isn't that a question everyone on this planet has to ask themselves about every place that's here? Is your idea out of place? Or is it? Are all the titles and nothing more than promised lands? Bunch of BS? And how did any of them get there? Any of them? Are they all out of place? And Israel is just quite the obvious. Only when you back up a little farther, they're all quite the obvious. Something to think about. Well, I'll tell you something else to be absolutely sure of. For Israel to pounce around right now, oh, we're not going to tolerate this. Shut up. Israel, this ain't the time. Well, it's predicted that for you it's the time, because that's how humans have always predicted your stupidity, haven't they? You think Joseph knew you'd show up at his door in Egypt? Israel? Can a man really wrestle with an angel and get renamed Israel? Can he? Isn't that pretty stupid? Oh, he wrestled with the angel. I'm Jewish. Humans have said I'm a god. I don't wrestle with God. I wrestle with me, with my stupidity. I don't wrestle with God. No, I'll tell you one thing about God. Doesn't wrestle with you. Neither do angels. There's no such thing as an angel in the first place. And God's conceptual. It just doesn't wrestle with you. So I don't know where you get this crap when a man argues with his own wits and lives like a fool. Not wrestling with God, not wrestling with angels. Do you understand me? You're a mammal. You don't wrestle with gods, you don't wrestle with angels. Got it? You don't breed with spirits. No, none of that happens. It's boom whoop. Real clear? Things have been made clear with me. I'm bringing you back clear, because things have been made so clear to me. I'm bringing back clear. This is Beeger of Clear. Or with Suck Spalding, Bare Bones Broadcasting, Skeleton Nation. I'll be back. Bye-bye.